5 replacements for alcohol. Now quickly, I need to say one thing. I've said this a million times on the channel already, but there is no need to replace alcohol with anything. If you've watched this channel for a while, or you've read Stop Drinking books or watched other channels like mine, you'll know that if you are trying to replace alcohol with something, then it really means that you feel like you've given something up. When you realize that all alcohol is ethanol and there's actually nothing to give up. And in fact, all you do when you stop drinking is you make an exchange. You remove something that did nothing for you and exchange it for a life of freedom, of happiness, of joy. You realize there was nothing to ever give up. So there's no need to replace alcohol with anything. I'm not the first person to say that, and you might have already heard that. But at the same time, there can be days where we want to escape. We want to escape. We want to forget things. We don't want to have to face the world, and we kind of want to retreat. So that's what we're going to break down today, is 5 of those things. You must stay till the 5th one, because without the 5th one, I'm telling you, you will relapse. I'm almost sure. So please do watch all 5. And if you click the link down in the description below, you can get access to a free video training that will show you exactly why a drinking problem exists with a new system to get control. So that video training is one of the best videos that we've ever made. It took so many hours to put together. So please click the link in the description. You'll put your name and email address in and you can watch that video. But now let's get back into it. So the first replacement, I'm going to say it, is movies or even watching a TV series. You know, and all of these things, none of them are necessarily productive. None of them are necessarily going to make your life better. However, it's all better than consuming a drug. I'm not going to stand here and say that you should, smoke some weed to replace alcohol or take some pill or do anything like that. I don't believe in that because there's nothing to replace alcohol with. But sometimes you might want to escape, right? Sometimes you get back from a stressful day at the office. Yeah, you don't want to resort to alcohol, but instead you put a movie on. That can give you a bit of temporary relief, where you just forget, you just kind of zone out, you watch something, you get entertained, and then guess what happens? You're then able to deal with whatever was stressing you out in the first place. Whereas when you take a drug, like alcohol, you wake up the next day feeling terrible. At least with the movie, you escape for 2-3 hours, and then you get back to life as normal. Or the same can be said from watching a few episodes of a TV series. The next one, the second thing, video games. Are video games productive? Not really, but it's a damn sight better than pouring yourself a glass of wine, a couple of shots of tequila, whatever. Again, it can just provide that escapism for a few hours if you need it. I'll be honest with you, I've actually been playing a few video games recently as a way to talk to my brother. So I've got a 17-year-old brother, well, he's just about to turn 17, and I'm actually 30, so there's a very big age gap between us. But I'm sure viewers of this channel that have got teenage kids, it's quite hard to get through to them. Sometimes they just want to be with their friends and do their own thing, and you'll try and give them a call and they don't answer. But with my brother, as long as we're doing something together, as long as we've got some shared mutual goal, then we connect really well. And whilst I live in Dubai and he's in England, we play some video games. Just a bit of a side note, right? But there's another replacement for alcohol. The third one is going to a theme park or even a water park. Again, just pure entertainment. And even better if you can do it with a friend or a family member or whatever. In fact, there's one guy in the program, and I always look at his Instagram. I won't mention his name, but if you're watching this, you know who you are. He's always at theme parks. It's what he does for fun. I mean, what a much better thing to do than poisoning yourself, than drowning yourself in a drug. The fourth thing that you could do is go to a restaurant, go and eat some of your favorite food. And hey, do you know what? Let's say it's a Saturday night, you've worked hard all week and you just want to relax. You eat something bad. So what? Every once in a while, it's okay. Now, the danger with this, the danger with any of these things is when you try to replace it with alcohol and then you start binging, right? You start binging video games. You start binging restaurants, binging junk food in a restaurant. You start binging TV series. This is when it starts to get a little bit more dangerous, right? And that's when it can be like we're replacing one addiction with another. And that's the last thing that you want to do. So all of these things are good, but the fifth one that I'm going to break down now is by far the most important. The most important thing for you to replace alcohol with is a life that you don't want to escape from anymore. This is the key. The key is not replacing alcohol with anything, right? And I'm not saying I do some of these things every so often, like I said. I'm not saying that you need to live your life as a monk if you don't drink alcohol, right? But having a vision and spending your time working on that vision and stepping towards it, that is the true replacement for alcohol. Looking back at your life in a year's time and almost feeling unrecognizable, that is the ultimate replacement for alcohol, because that stays. That's not some short, fleeting escapism. When you have a life that you're proud of, when you're in the best shape that you've ever been, when your business is exploding, when your relationships are better than they've ever been, and your kids are looking up to you thinking, Mom, Dad, we're so proud of what you've done. That is the ultimate replacement for alcohol. And that's what I want for you, right? I want you to get into a place where you do not want to escape life anymore. You look at your life and you're proud, you're happy, you're content, because there's no need to replace ethanol with anything. Anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed this video. And if you click the video on the screen right now, you can see some of the warning signs that alcohol is killing you.